Hey guys, what's going on? Branch Brown here, physical therapist and wellness coach. Get your fix physical therapy, get your fix nutrition, CrossFit coach at CrossFit Majestic. We started earlier this week a series talking about different diagnoses and wanted to discuss why they aren't a quote-unquote death sentence to your training. Starting with feet. Last time we did plantar fasciitis. Today I wanted to get into a diagnosis called Morton's Neuroma. And this is basically, if you're diagnosed with this, what you're feeling is kind of sharp pinpoint pain in the ball of your foot, similar to, feels like when you're stepping on it, like you're stepping on a pebble or a little pea, typically between the third and the fourth toe near the ball of your foot. Can be just pain. It can cause some numbness and tingling into your toes. Typically, it's only problematic when you actually are walking or running, when you're on your feet, basically. When you're at rest, it goes away, for the most part. Now, here's a tricky thing with it. By definition, it is a nerve irritation, and it can literally be like a thickening or overgrowth of the nerve in that area, causing a lot of these problems. But there's also things in the foot that mimic this problem or can contribute to this problem. So in between all of our, in our foot, we have a lot of long bones that sit kind of in that front of that foot area. In between all those bones are small little muscles. What can happen sometimes, for a number of reasons, is those muscles can get tight. When they get tight, they can do a couple things. One, they can just mimic this neuroma pain. So there could be nothing wrong with that nerve, but this pain feels that way because of the tightness that it gets, the trigger points and where they refer and that sort of thing. So that could be something that's going on. Another thing that can happen is when those muscles get tight, it can actually pinch on that nerve. So even though there's not specifically an issue with the nerve itself, it basically causes the pinched nerve in your foot, in the ball of the foot, and can cause some of this same type of Morton's neuroma diagnosis type pain, numbness, tingling, that sort of thing, because a nerve is still being pinched. Now, this is not to say that if you are experiencing these symptoms that you don't have Morton's neuroma, but at the same time, it's something that as a therapist we treat very similarly anyway, because we do need to get that nerve pain calmed down, we need to take pressure off that nerve, we need to get the foot moving better. So it's something that just because you have this pain there, it doesn't mean you can't ever run again. It doesn't mean that you need to completely change the activities you're doing. It means you may need to modify temporarily, shorten your distances, change to a walk for a period of time while you address what's going on. So as far as treatment-wise, what needs to be done, a lot of times we need to loosen up the muscles in between the bones, long bones of that foot. We need to loosen up the muscles on the bottom of the foot. We need to get the foot more stable. So this is coming back to what I'm always talking about, the foot and ankle now. We need to get that foot more stable, more controlled, so those muscles aren't being as active or aren't working improperly. We need to get those muscles actually working like they're supposed to. So there's a lot that plays into that. As well as we need to get the muscles loosened up in there. So our toes, we should be able to spread them apart. Many times because of shoes, we can't. So some of that tightness is due to that. We also need to get that ankle loosened up so that foot can move properly as well. So there's a lot of things that can be done for it. It just depends on what specifically is the cause of the problem. But it's something that is definitely addressable. It's not something that is going to limit you forever if you do get it addressed properly. So if you are dealing with something like this and you have any questions, definitely post them here in the comment section. I'd be happy to answer questions for you, or feel free to message me directly. I'd be happy to have a conversation with you regarding this as well. So hope you're having an amazing day. Have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful weekend, and I'll check in with you again next week. Bye.